What's good, everybody in the building, man? It's your boy Tony D2 Wild checking in once again, back with the banger today, guys. And today I wanted to go over some of the recent news of a lot of stuff getting pushed back. Some things getting pushed forward, some things getting pushed back, but a good amount of this, from what I'm just seeing right now, is getting pushed back. And it's some of the bigger releases going into spring and summer of this upcoming year. And I'm not gonna lie, I gotta say I was the first person to put out some of this information. No, to put out the information, actually, because I ain't gonna lie. Like, I feel a little prideful in doing it, and I think I want to start doing that more and more, because there's a lot of stuff that I do know that I just don't say much about, and I know a lot of that when it comes to the releases, and I just don't really say nothing. But I did see that people gravitated towards it on Twitter, and it was like, thank you, Tony. And I'm like, you know what, if I get more information from the Twitter's perspective, I'll put it out there. And I did get some credit from some big Twitter accounts that put that information out. So hey, if it can help grow the Twitter space, I might go ahead and do it. But with that being said, the first one up here we have is the Jordan 1 Low OG Shadow. Now, this was originally releasing on the 10th of May and now is being pushed forward to May 4th. Now, if you remember though, May 4th was the release date for a bigger release that was recently pushed back, pushed forward. It was all over the place. But we have the Jordan 1 Low OG Shadow, which I'm not gonna lie, man, I might put my foot up in there and bring that one to the collection. Now, I do have the original Shadow, the high top version. It's been a long time since that high top releases came out, but I mean, I do own it and I do like it. So I may indulge on the low top, for the spring and summer. Why not? But we do have a release date update on that for the 4th. The retail is $140. I'm trying to see when the last time these actually released. It is a homage to the classic color scheme with a mix of black. I don't know if the low top Shadow dropped though back in '85. Now, this is a low OG. Keep that in mind. It's not an 85 as far as what we know. It does not have the 85 name on it, so it will not be that different type of material that we've seen recently. But keep in mind, it is now going for the 4th. Moving on, we have the Jordan 4 Military Blue. Now, I think the Military Blue wasn't that supposed to originally release in May, or my bad, it was supposedly originally released in May, but then it was stated to be releasing in April. Then it got pushed back to May 4th, and now it's going back more to May 25th. One of the reasons why is due to delays with men's pairs and kids. It's a full family size run, so they're moving that one in. Basically, they're swapping the OG Shadow space with, they're putting the OG Shadow in place of this. The OG Shadow shift was due to the Jordan 4s, basically. So they moved the Jordan, basically there was a delay for the full size run of the Military Blue going out to people's stores and all that, right? So there's been a delay there, or there's going to be a delay there once they get shipped out. And with that delay, they want to push that date back because they know this is going to be one of the biggest releases of the year. So they need something to fill that void for the 4th. That's where the Shadow comes in. May 10th, if I'm going to just guess, then is May 10th that original date. Exactly. That's what I'm thinking. That's why we're seeing these mid-month. This is April, actually, so let me slide down. My bad. Still means my point. That's where some of these mid-week releases are going for now. So obviously, the Shadow was going for the 10th, which was a Friday. So they must, let me see what is releasing on the 11th. Just out of curiosity, then they obviously must have had a Jordan releasing on May 11th. So they had their. So this is April 10th. Also, what they're saying. These are dope too. But obviously they moved that Friday shoe up to a Saturday shoe. So that's what's going on there. But now I'm seeing why we're getting these like 2 a week sometimes, because there's so many delays and, filling in this Saturday once this one doesn't happen. I see a lot of that going on. This also, I think, got pushed up or pushed around. We'll talk about that. I just want to see though, do we have anything slated for that Saturday? So I don't see nothing for the 11th so far. So I'm kind of curious what's going to happen here. With that being said, Military Blue 4 is getting pushed back to the 25th. due to delays. So keep that in mind. Shadow will take its place. As far as what's going to take the Shadow's place, there's nothing on the horizon right now, but at the same time, that Shadow was a Friday release, so there's probably going to be something that's going to be pushed into that 10th or 11th slot in the near future. Next up, we have that green glow, or my bad, the Oxidized Green 4. This was originally supposed to be releasing on May 25th. Now it's releasing on June 15th. That's my birthday. Remember that, guys, 210. The reason is, let me see. I guess they're trying to say to make that, one of the reasons is to make some, so the Jordan 4 Oxidized, this shoe, was going to release on the date that now the Military Blue 4 was releasing for. So basically, Military Blue went from May 4th. It's all just a shift. So let's keep it in mind, right? May 10th, we had Shadow, but Shadow had to move up to the 4th because Military Blue 4 was releasing on the 4th, but it got moved to May 25th. Well, on May 25th, these were supposed to be releasing. Well, they can't release these now because the 4s are dropping, the Military Blue version. So what do? We push this up to June 15th. So another shoe to keep in mind. This is a very nice shoe. I'm curious. I mean, I guess they would have been said it by now. This is a dope shoe that I probably would want to grab. I possibly will keep it in my collection, but it definitely gives me the vibes of being a women's release or something. Reason being is because they dropped a Nike Dunk Low Vintage Green, which reminds me a lot of that, and I believe this is a women's shoe as well. So just that color scheme kind of reminds me a lot of that, and for some reason I would think they would do that. But hey, if it's a men's shoe, that's dope. I definitely probably will grab it. It is releasing on my birthday as well, and $210, so that's pretty dope as well. I also got some other releases, but I don't know what these are. Like, I'm trying to figure out. Oh. So this is what I'm seeing right now. I'm gonna do some more diving in because I actually might type this out. But what I'm seeing is that this is the shoe I'm looking for. It's called the 4RM, the Jordan 4, yeah. So I'm seeing that apparently these were releasing on July 20th, but now are releasing on August 7th. I got to get these. I'm not 100% sure, but what I'm seeing is that there's going to be, yep, this is exactly what I was. So what I'm seeing is there's a special version or a special projects version, and then there's going to be like an inline version. So like there's going to be a special edition of this shoe, and then there's going to be, I guess, more versions that drop that are not as special, I guess. Inline, that's what I'm reading here, and then the inlines are getting pushed back to the 21st. So I'm going to keep that in mind, and we'll possibly put this out once we get some more information, but that's what I'm seeing here. So apparently these are them. I have to dive in more, but that's what I'm reading. Like that's what I'm getting some info from my sources here. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, we'll figure out more of that down the road. These right here were originally releasing on the 27th, and now these got pushed forward to the 20th, so 420. And I think that this is happening due to a delay of another sneaker. So they're moving this one in the slot because another sneaker is delayed. Nice shoe though, green glow ones, of course. I like them, but shoe I review and keep it moving type ordeal. Next up, we have the Jordan 1 High OG Team Red. Now, these were originally releasing on the 20th, and now they're releasing on the 27th. So basically, the green glow took the slot of that shoe, and now, so they basically swapped. The green glow was the 27th, now it's 420. The red was 420, now it's 27. So I guess what I'm reading and I'm thinking is the green glow got moved due to assets being created. So I'm not too sure, but that's the date change here. Some of the sites got it up to date, some don't. So yeah, this is updated here. 180. These are cool. I think these not 85 highs. Okay, they're nice though. They clean, but you know, it is what it is. And then last but not least, we got the Dune releasing. Now this was originally on the 29th. It's getting pushed forward to June 25th to 10. You know, it just, I don't know really why it happened here, but this is a more so a projected date. These are the wannabe Ben 23 Jordan 13. So yeah, keep that in mind as well. But I wanted to give you guys some of the updates on some of these upcoming releases, on what to expect. Make sure you guys and girls are following me over on my Twitter at TonyD2Wild. Follow my main channel, TonyD2Wild, as well. And yeah, man, let me know you guys' thoughts and opinions on these down below in the comment section. I love y'all. I'm out. Peace.